What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for clicking on another video. So, I finally got to the testing of the 3-line, and all I needed to do really was just to unlock it. You know how long it takes in this game, and I wish I didn't, to be honest with you. And I'll let you know why. It's not bad. I think it's right now. There's no need to use it, and I'll come to that in a bit. In addition, also, one of the viewers commented and asked about the one-shot chest shot Type 99 setup. I believe that was patched, so that is no longer the case. However, there is still an advantage to running that setup, and I will also be talking about that as well. And finally, I'll go over class setups, full class setups for all three snipers, the 3-line, the Kar 98, and the Type 99. I'm not going to be going over the new sniper, the anti-tank sniper, because it has horrible bullet velocity and is going to feel completely unusable. So until they fix it or do something about it, I'm going to completely ignore it. Okay, so for the 3-line, I did it a few times. And with the maximum bullet velocity attachments, it came to just a little bit slower than the Type 99. Now, I know that there isn't an error with the frames, right? It's not perfect. So I would say, to be safe, it's around the same as the Type 99. But you got much slower movement speed and a much slower ADS speed. That's why I'm saying I don't see the point of it. There's no point. If you want to go for long shots and you want the bullet velocity to run the Type 99, it moves better and the ADS is faster. Okay. However, I'm going to go over the class setups anyway, because, you know, sometimes snipers feel, you know, someone will use a sniper that is not necessarily meta, but it'll just feel better and they'll be able to hit shots better. So that's why I'm going to, and I understand that, you know, and that's why I want to go over all the class setups and let you choose. For the 3-line, the three main attachments for the bullet velocity are the first one is the barrel, the 820mm barrel that gives you the maximum bullet velocity and the larger one-hit kill area. It's nice that they're both in the same barrel, so you don't have to pick and choose. You don't have to sacrifice one for the other. Secondly, it's the mag, which is weird. This is a 20-round mag, and I thought this would give you the least damage. I mean, that's what it seemed like, because it's a 20-round mag, right? So you have to bounce to some sort of. But anyway, it's a 20-round mag gives you an additional damage and additional bullet velocity range. So that would be it. That would be the ammunition that you want to go with. Finally, the lengthen, obviously. So here's this class setup. We'll go over it really quickly. You got the Mercury silencer, just put you off the map. The other one reduces the aim down sight. You don't want to do that on the sniper, especially. Okay, so that's the one I go with. You don't need any of the other ones because I don't know if you've watched True Game Data. He confirmed that accuracy does not affect snipers. There's no bloom on snipers, right? Okay. For the scope, this is kind of personal preference, but I went with the 3.5 because, well, you can go on this one. You can go with the stock scope. It's not bad, but the 3.5s. Let me just pull it up here so you know what I'm talking about. Oh, so this is with the blueprint. It's in the battle pass, so I haven't unlocked it yet, but I have it here because of the blueprint. So this one, the 3.5 rifle scope, gives you very, very little, if not at all, sway, which is I love, because the snipers in Vanguard have a lot of sway. Secondly, the stock, this one for just the added aim down sight. You guys can see that. Yes, correct. We have this. I usually put this on all my snipers because it gives you a little bit of aiming stability. It doesn't affect your aim down sight, but there is actually an attachment right here if you go on Vanguard, because in Vanguard, you actually can see the attachment and you can see what they do. There's an aim down sight, I believe, aim down sight attachment that you can replace instead of the aiming stability. The rounds and lengthened are not exchangeable if you want to get the maximum bullet velocity, as we said before. For the grip, the leather grip gives you aiming stability and aim down sight, so that's a plus plus. Finally, for the perks, we have shrouded and fully loaded. You can go with deep breath, but if you're using this scope, you're not gonna need deep breath because it does not sway that much. But the scope, the optic, and the second perk, whether it being fully loaded or deep breath, that is all up to you. That's all preference. Okay, so for the Type 99, this here is the fastest bullet velocity setup. We talked about this in my previous video. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. The barrel, the 5-round Clouser, damage and bullet velocity, and the lengthen, and that gave you an average of 1,280 meters per second, which is really good. Now, in addition, I use the Mercury silencer again because it does not affect your aim down sight. I use the heavy foregrip because it has no cons and it gives you a little bit of aiming stability. I use leather grip for the same reason, aim down sight and aiming stability without any cons, which is very good. Removed stock, here's what we'll talk about this a little bit. Removed stock, vital, and fully loaded. Now, the only reason here, I know I'm running no stock, and that usually adds a lot of aim, sway when you aim down. I did not use deep breath because I have the 3.5 rifle scope. Really good for keeping that sway to a minimum. If I was using any other scope, I don't like this Type 99 stock scopes because it's too big and it covers a lot of the screen, right? But if I was using any other rifle scope, like a sniper scope, I would put deep breath because it'll sway like a motherfucker. Finally, we're gonna go with the Kar 98. So, for the maximum bullet velocity on the Kar 98, it's not this. This was just me testing it. We talked about this in the last video as well. VDD RE02K barrel and lengthened. The ammo there's no ammo conversion to increase your bullet velocity or damage, but there's this one, the 5 Clouser, the 5-round fast mag Clouser. I think the 8mm will help with your reload quickness, but it will not, it has no cons to it. So definitely go with that. Furthermore, we have the Scout Silencer for the same exact reason, to keep you off the mini map, and it doesn't affect your aim down sight. I have the Strife because it gives you aiming stability without hurting your aim down sight. Leather grip for the same exact reason, aim down sight and aiming stability without any cons. I run the short stock. I keep the stock optic because it's really good, and I run deep breath because the stock optic will sway a lot, especially with the short stock. But the short stock will help with the aim down sight. One thing though, I've seen some people run the 3x night vision. Yeah, it's a 3x scope. Yeah, it's a 3x scope, I believe, and it's not bad. And that will go back to preference, and I think this sways much less than the stock scope. So that's your call. I like to run it like that. And for the first perk, shrouded, so people don't see you. Don't see the glint is easy. You still see the glint, it's not as easy. You have to be really close to where the person is aiming at, the person sniping. And that's that. So one last thing I want to talk about is, like I said, is the other setup for the Type 99. This barrel, although it doesn't give you the maximum bullet velocity, gives you a larger one-hit kill area. I've used both, and I don't tend to snipe from long ranges. And if you do, the first barrel is the one to go for. This one is actually not bad at all, and it has a bullet velocity very close to the Kar 98. Yes, I did the testing, and I'm saying very close because I don't want to give exact numbers, because I don't believe that my numbers can ever be exact because of how I'm calculating. I'm using frames, literally counting frames from when the bullet leaves to when it comes back, and there is an error. And it seemed like it's very, 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 very close to the Kar 98. Not only that, but has the same exact bullet drop. So you can use that, and it will be a Kar 98. But a little bit different. You have a larger one hit kill area, assuming that the Kar 98 has a smaller hit kill area. Could not. But I would run this. That's the only thing I would change, is put this barrel on. It'll give you the larger one hit kill area. You should feel like you're hitting headshots easier and getting one-shot kills, one-shot downs. And that is the only thing I would change. That's all, folks. I think I covered everything. I don't think I forgot anything. I will be making a video about, so the automaton has got nerfed. The recoil got nerfed. I've seen a video by True Game Data because he kind of showcased the nerf to recoil. It's pretty drastic, but I have a very good alternate gun that almost has no recoil. A lot of the Vanguard guns you can make to have no recoil, but this one's got really good damage as well and really good TTKs. I'm making this video, I'm working on this video as you're watching this one, and so stay tuned for that one. It's going to be really good. I'm going to have an amazing class setup and some game footage to show you how good this class setup is. Finally, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video. Let me know in the comments below what sniper you prefer. Don't forget to subscribe, because I got a lot more videos coming up in the future that'll be very helpful and very entertaining as well. Thank you very much. Take it easy and peace out.
From yesterday and fret for tomorrow. I leave you now filled with anxiety and hollow. If you pray, don't worry. If you worry, don't pray. My homie told it to me just the other day.